Hey guys, how's it going? It's JT Judgment here. Finally guys, back with another video of WWE Supercard for you all. And the reason I've been away for a couple of days guys is pretty much obvious. You know, in the land of WWE Supercard we have had the event PCC, and I've said it a couple of times in the past, I enjoy PCC, I like the competitiveness of it. So I want to let you guys know in advance right now, in future weekends where PCC is the event, I probably won't post a video. And if I do end up posting a video, it'll probably only be like a 5-minute, 10-minute update video, you know. Failing that, I'll just won't post the entire weekend because I will end up grinding, you know, getting myself the card, you know. And especially if they do bring back the events where, you know, top 50 or top 200 get the pro card, then that will increase the unlikelihood of me uploading a video, okay guys? So I want to apologize for not posting, but PCC has finished now. Let me grab my device. But here, oh, I just hit the mic, my apologies there. I gotta stop bloody doing that. If we scroll down here, as you can see, I did manage to get myself the Jack Swagger card, and I finished at rank 78. Now, I was hoping, I did end up falling asleep, guys. I fell asleep when I was about 59, I think it was. I thought to myself, with about 4 hours left to go, that would guarantee myself to stay in the top 75. But unfortunately, guys, I got kicked out of the top 75. Got to 78 it was. And my rewards were the Jack Swagger card, which is a massive thumbs up, but I ended up getting this sucker. The Survivor Charisma Enhancement, I did not want to get that. I got myself to a certain point where I thought to myself, right, I pretty much surely should have enough points to stay in the top 75 to get myself... oh, I can't show you it, but it's basically the Jack Swagger card, and instead of the enhancement, it was the WWE Universe Survivor, which is 110 to Charisma. I thought I would have had enough points to get that, but unfortunately I fell asleep with not enough points, just about not enough points. Let me see if can I check leaderboard? Yeah, I can. So this is actually the first time I'm checking this, guys. If we go to 78, 8,460. So I was about 300 points away. If I'd grinded another 300-400 points, I would have gotten myself the universe. But it doesn't matter. The likelihood of me using it would have probably been a bit low as well. Because looking at my supports right now, I have the Pallbearer Survivor and the what you call it? The briefcase. Sorry guys, my mind just went blank then. So I already have a support card that can manipulate Charisma. So... And on top of that, it's a support card that adds to the deck, so I probably wouldn't have used the universe anyway, but it would have just been something like that I could have crossed off the catalogue, you know? Now I'm looking at how many energy? I've only got 2 anyway. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to use 100 credits. While I was talking, I did check... I could see the timer in the bottom left-hand corner, you know, just a minute left to the next game. Better to check that I am energized for the next game, because as you can see, I'm on a pretty good run in this King of the Ring. Now, before I explain and show you guys what's happening in this King of the Ring, I've got some footage recorded, pre-recorded, that I want to show you. I completed 2 King of the Rings over the weekend, guys, and... over me talking to you now, you're going to see the very first King of the Ring, which I did end up winning. In the quarterfinals, it was either the quarters or it was the semis that I was up against the bot. And it was a fairly easy breeze through, to be honest, you know, as you would expect from bots. Luckily, the bots didn't energize, so it was a fairly... I think it was that King of the Ring, anyway. You're going to be seeing the footage over anyway, guys, so you can see exactly what happened. But off the top of my head, seeing as it was a couple of days ago and I've done a lot of grinding, I can't exactly remember exactly what happened. But I know I ended up winning the whole thing. We got to the final against one of the only other humans in that King of the Ring, I think it was. And he didn't energize. So that pretty much gave me the win, which was a massive thumbs up, because, you know, legendaries equal leveling up food. And once the main card, the Survivor card flashed, it put a massive, massive smile on my face, guys, because you may have already seen it right now. we managed to get the best possible single I could have gotten. Unfortunately, it didn't give me a pro, but when it comes to new singles that you can get, I got the best that you could possibly get with the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today, The Rock. So that was a massive, massive thumbs up there. I couldn't have asked for anything. Well, I could have asked for something better. I could have given a pro. But The Rock is definitely a Survivor Pro that I want to get as soon as possible because he is the best Survivor Pro you can possibly get. So that was a massive thumbs up. Then we move on to the next King of the Ring. My luck wasn't exactly the same in this King of the Ring, guys. Okay, in the quarterfinals, I was up against the bot, so that was a massive thumbs up, and I did beat it 2-0. But then things started to go a little bit downhill for me, guys. We went into the semi-finals against a human who I beat every single time in the qualifying stages. But this boy came back and he beat me 2-0 in the semi-finals. So I got semi-bumped, unfortunately. He did have a good deck. He had a similar deck to mine. My divas were much better than his, but one of his tag teams were better than mine, and he also had Undertaker and Roman Reigns in the solo. So it was pretty much neck and neck, half and half. And unfortunately for me, my divas really weren't called when I needed them to be. And the games where I could have won, the matchups weren't called or my opponent procced, so that made me lose instantly. So unfortunately, like I said, the luck wasn't with me, so we got semi-bumped, giving us 2 legendary cards. And what I got was Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt, which is kind of weird because I think recently, correct me if I am wrong here, guys, because the last time I actually watched wrestling was quite a while ago. But I'm pretty sure that fairly recently, Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt had a bit of a rivalry. Didn't they, guys? I don't even know. Correct me there if I am wrong in the comment section down below. Now, we're going to move on to the current King of the Ring that I am currently in. And it looks to be a half-decent, fairly easy one, okay? Maybe I'm getting a bit lucky with the matchups against the humans. I don't know. But if I go to the stand-ins, as you can see, we've got me coming in at first, Marcelo coming in at second, which is, in fact, I do believe the same Marcelo which Fuji mentioned in his latest video. So I'm going to have a bit of a challenge there if I do verse him in the semis or even the quarterfinals. I'll have to wait and see. Archer is a bot. Superstar, I think, is a bot. Steph 2011 is, in fact, a human. That guy, LMAO or IMAO, is a human. Adam Savage, not a human, sorry, is a bot. I think pretty much everybody other than Steph 2011, Marcelo and me is a bot. Okay, guys, if there is anybody in this King of the Ring that I think is a bot that isn't a bot but is watching this video, bloody hell, that was a mouthful. You can feel free to comment, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. You got Lance, could be a human, but seeing as they've got, you know, regular Survivor Pros as their picture, it leads me to believe that they are bots. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I need to mention when it comes to humans in this King of the Ring. Like you've seen, guys, I'm owning this King of the Ring right now, okay? But one of the main reasons I am owning in this King of the Ring is because I decided to try out the 600 credit assistant manager. I just wanted to see if it makes a difference, you know? I'm going to have to use it in future King of the Rings where I have multiple humans, you know, like 6, 7, maybe even 8 humans to see what it's like. But it worked out for the better, you know, because I'm undefeated, you know, so that was a pretty big thumbs up there. But like I said, seeing as I've grinded, well, I haven't really said it, this video probably isn't going to be the longest of videos because like I've said, I really have grinded my ass off over the weekend to get myself as close as the top 50 as I could possibly get. I don't know, I just felt like in this PCC, I felt like going really, you know, grinding hard, trying to get into the top 50. Unfortunately, didn't go to plan quite, but I'm happy with what I've done. I've got the Jack Swagger card, and when it comes down to it, that's pretty much what I wanted to get. Now, when it comes down to the Season 1 King of the Ring, I've kind of been a little bit silly here, guys. What I've done is I've got myself into a super rare. Yeah, you heard me, guys, a super rare King of the Ring, because I need super rares to continue the fusion chamber. Okay, now I probably could grind and get them within 10-15 minutes of some exhibition gameplay, but seeing as I was doing the PCC and I didn't really have the time to play Season 1, I thought, you know what? Let's join the Super Rare King of the Ring, and I can kill two birds with one stone. You know, I can get the super rares from this King of the Ring while at the same time grinding Season 2 on the PCC. And as you can see, if I go to the standings, I'm currently winning. I'd be very surprised if any of these are actual humans. We've got Tiana, Burgerplex, Andy, You Will Be Bought. You can see these names. They're pretty much bot names, right, guys? Contenders bracket, I actually lost the very first game because I wasn't energized, but I have come back and I have energized the second game, and I will win. For those of you that are interested, this is the team that I am using. These are the, you know, some of the legendary cards that I've got from legendary King of the Rings and stuff like that. So I just threw those in just to see if I could get myself into a super rare, and as you can see, we're at the butt crack of super rare. So when I win this, I do expect to win this. If I don't, I will be very surprised. I will be getting myself 2 super rare cards, which will get me... Let me just double check here. I'm on this one, aren't I? I did play 5 minutes of Season 1 gameplay while the PCC was going on because I wanted a bit of a break from the Season 2 gameplay. What did I pull? A bloody super rare. So I've got 1 ready, so that will get me... obviously, that will get me the Legendary Fusion done. I've got Ultra Rares ready. I've got Epics ready. I've got the Epic Fusion ready. I've got Legendaries ready. Okay, guys? So I'm going to need to play and get some Ultra Rares for that. We need to maybe need a couple more Ultras to sort out the Survivor and the WrestleMania Fusion. But I will update you guys on that next time, I think, when I have a WrestleMania Fusion ready. So what we're going to do, guys, I've updated you on Season 1 King of the Ring, I've updated you on PCC, I've updated you on... Oh, I could actually show you guys the Jack Swagger card just to show you guys. If we go over to Survivor, there he is. I have leveled him up, I just have not played the games. Don't really know what I'm going to do with this card as of yet. Now, the mindset I'm in with the Survivor event cards is never leave a stat untouched, you know, because I learned from that mistake. I've leveled up the Rock as well for you guys, for those of you that are interested in seeing his stats. I am not going to use... when it comes to the Survivor event cards, I'm not going to completely ignore a stat, okay? Now, I'm probably going to make this card a power toughness based card, because with Roman Reigns, I haven't really made one stat absolutely insane. I've focused a lot on speed and charisma with Roman Reigns, and that really has helped me because the event cards so far have been power toughness based. So having Undertaker, good charisma, Roman Reigns, decent charisma, good speed as well. That really helped me in the PCC gameplay because I just threw my best team in and it was working so well for me. Because if I started off a game and, you know, speed and charisma was the very first game of a solo, I'd throw Roman Reigns in and use my pallbearer card and I would win. Because the only Roman Reigns cards that I came up against were cards that were focused on power and toughness. So speed and charisma games were a guaranteed win for me. And obviously having the Survivor pallbearer card, that really, really did help as well. Like I said, I have made Undertaker a toughness and charisma card. Roman Reigns has got good power, but I want to have a card that has got better power. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put a little bit of speed and charisma with Jack Swagger, just so that I don't completely ignore those stats. But I probably will make him a power toughness dominant card, focusing mostly on power. So I'm probably going to make him, I don't know, 3,000, around 3,100 power, about 3,050 toughness, probably 2,820 charisma, and then 2,800 speed. That's just a complete guess off the top of my head. Those are the stats that are probably what my Jack Swagger Pro will end up looking like when I've pro'd him, used the tokens, ended up leveling up, you know, played the games and whatnot. If my Jack Swagger ends up being like that, I will be more than happy because, like I said, I really do need a power card because right now The only power card I have is Reigns. Well, I do have a power card in Undertaker as well, but I really do need a proc when using Undertaker, because when I do use Undertaker in power, the likelihood of me coming up against a Reigns that has been focused mostly on power is very high. And a lot of people have focused on power with their Undertaker as well. So I really need to get myself a card that is really, really dominant in power, and that works for me, guys, okay? Be sure to level up your cards the best way they will help your deck. You know, don't go around copying anybody else's cards, because that might not benefit your deck as much as doing it some other way would for you, you know? Like for me, example, like what I'm doing, I'm making him a power card. That will really, really, really help my deck, because like I've said a couple of times already, I do get very, very repetitive sometimes when making these videos, guys. My apologies there. I've said it a couple of times, I need a power card, so I'm going to be making my Jack Swagger a power card. Make sure you know, level up your cards to make them best for your deck as possible, if I've said that right. So what I'm going to do, guys, just for the sake of the video, it's coming up to the end of the video, guys. I'm not going to do much gameplay here, but I will say my Survivor pull shouldn't be too far off. So let me complete this game for you. So there's an Undertaker there, guys, where he's focused just on toughness because he's got over 3,200, which is just absolutely bloody bonkers. See, solo match charisma here. This guy is focused on power with his Roman Reigns and a little bit of toughness, and completely ignored speed and charisma, I think it is. So when charisma is called, it's pretty much a guaranteed win for me, you know? Charisma with Bret Hart there, I get the proc, and there we go. Here we go, guys. There's the Bret Hart proc animation for you all. Oh god, there we go. So we're gonna get our picks here if we manage to get ourselves. Oh, we did get a reset, but not the reset that I was hoping for. Now, as you can see, I've played a lot of games. Okay, 23,497. When I pulled my most recent Survivor pull, which is Sting, I don't know whether I've actually updated you on that, guys. I think I actually haven't. My most recent pull was Sting. If it was in one of my most recent videos, I apologise, I can't remember. But my most recent pull, which was before the PCC, was in fact this Sting card, which is absolutely awesome. Sting is definitely a card I'd like to have on my team, especially as a pro in the very near future. But as you can see, if I go to Exhibition, Ladder Rewards, 23,497 is the current amount of games played. Now, I pulled Sting off the board when I was currently at 22,221. Very, very, very easy number to remember there, guys. So I have played 22,000, 21, 2,000, played a lot of games. We've played a lot of games, guys. Let's just leave it at that. We've played a lot of games. Over 1,000. I'm in Survivor Plus. All of those 1,000 games have been played in Survivor Plus, and I've had countless resets in the PCC. Surprisingly, haven't really pulled that many decent cards. At the start of the PCC, I did pull myself a legendary Ultimate Warrior, but other than that, it's just been your, you know, your basic rares, your odd ultra rare, your bunch of super rares. But other than that, guys, I haven't really pulled anything decent, which isn't really the greatest considering I've played so many games, you know? So we're going to throw Natalia here. That's going to give us the win. That Natalia Pro helped me so much in the PCC as well, guys. Very rarely I came up against Survivor Pro Divas, so that was pretty much a guaranteed win for me every single time I threw her out. So are we going to test our luck here, guys? Can we get our Survivor pull? If we do, I'll go absolutely bloody bonkers. But we go to the bottom corner. We're going to get ourselves an energy. We're going to get ourselves an uncommon Bray Wyatt. So, guys, we're coming up to, I'm looking at the timer in the top left hand corner of my screen recorder here, guys, and we're coming up to 20 minutes, which I think is a decent time. There's a nice proc there by Roman Reigns. I think that's a decent time for a video. So I think we're going to wrap up this game, and then we're going to wrap up the video after we finish this match. So hopefully we can come away with a win. That Bret Hart, man. As kind of ridiculous as proc animation is, the boy procs for me all the time. Seriously, he's got to be one of my best cards when it comes to luck, because, like I said, he procs for me most of the time. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm going to have some games where he doesn't proc, but I don't know, it's kind of crazy. But, guys, I am going to call it a video there. Oh, 25% off Legendary Pack. How much is the Legendary Pack? 3,000 credits for a pack. Oh, I don't know. Shall I chuck credits on for the next video, or shall I gamble and wait till Christmas Day hoping for an even better offer? What do you think, guys? Shall I gamble it for now, or shall I wait till Christmas Day? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, and that's going to wrap up this video. Don't forget to smash the like button down below if you did enjoy all the support on these videos, guys. It really, really does help, and it really is appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well today for more Supercard content to come from me very, very soon. And as always, please take care, guys, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.